As you have learned already which elements are necessary for the video to be attractive, you know that we need to have a hook in the video. Hook is placed at the beginning of the video, and we have to ensure that we captivate the attention of our potential viewer in first or two seconds. And it's quite challenging, and there is a lot of competition, so you really need to become very good at it. You have only 1 or 2 seconds for your viewer to make a choice whether they are going to watch your videos further or not. And the hook has not only to stop the viewer from scrolling, but also compel him to watch the video till the end. So it has to give him some value. He has to watch the whole video. For this, you have to evoke curiosity, shock, impress, interrupt the pattern, like they were scrolling, and you have to stop them from scrolling, from whatever they were doing. Surprise, make them agree or disagree. And the good news is that you don't have to invent anything. I have created a cheat sheet with over 200 of different hooks. The types of hooks I have selected are suitable for talking videos and expert videos. You have over 200 phrases that you can use, just copy and paste into your script. That is all. The phrases, the hooks, are divided into different types of hooks according to the impact they have on the viewer. And let's review them in details. We will cover 11 types of hooks, and there are definitely many more. I think these 11 types will be enough for us, but anytime you will download this cheat sheet from my website, you will find this cheat sheet updated with new types of hooks, so you can keep an eye on it. So hook type number 1. Captivating visual. In this case, is not only you are saying something, but you are showing something. It is good for anyone who is an expert in something that is related to some kind of creation or some kind of thing you can touch. It's tangible. Like, for example, if you are a dietitian, you can show the apple. If you are a coach in some kind of sports, you can show the gear. So the idea here is to interrupt visually. For example, you show the apple and they say, do you know that this can stop your from having this and that issues with the gut, or something like that. You could see some advertisements like this when there is something weird happening in the beginning, and then you have a person talking about totally different things. For example, they show the slime. You know, kids are playing with the slimes, and then they are talking about marketing. They are not connected, but the slime is really satisfactory to watch. This is called the visual pattern interruption, capturing visual. We will talk more about pattern interruption, but now we are focusing on something that is visual. Or you might see that when you scroll the reels or shorts, you see the camera coming in very fast. So this is the visual hook. Sometimes the hook starts with you sitting on the chair and turning towards the camera. So it has to be something that stops you from scrolling and trying to understand what's happening. But I have few phrases that you can use for these visual hooks, and here are some examples. So after each type of hook, I will show you examples, and then in cheat sheet you will recognize those examples and see even more. So I have approximately 20 to 30 examples for each type in the cheat sheet that you can download. So examples for captivating visuals. Number 1 would be picture this. Of course, this is something that is creating a visual imagination. This is not you showing something, but it's still like picture this and you are telling the story. Or you can say ready to see something incredible and then you show it. For example, a weight loss, you can show that, look what happened. Or you can say, ever wondered how to do this? And you show something what to do. So it has to be visual. That's not for all types of talking videos and not for all industries. So it all depends on your niche, but you need to understand it. So this hook compels the visitor to continue watching and explore what is it visually attractive they are watching. Next type is conditioning phrases. This is my favorite. Those phrases are starting with if. If you want to become famous, these are the 3 steps you have to do. Or if you want to find your niche, you have to do this and that. Or if you want to write a book, never start with this. So it has even 2 hooks in it. You will understand what's the other hook. It comes from warning or shocking type of hooks. Here are some examples of this conditioning hook. If you want to make your, and then you say topic, skills to the next level, then. So if you want to make your playing piano skills to the next level, then. Or if you are ready to make a change, then. Or if you want to increase your sales by 10, then. Or if you want to see results in, then. This is how you start. So you don't start the reel with the words, hi, how are you doing? Or hi. You don't say hi because it's already 1 second. You have lost 1 viewer or maybe 100. So you start with this hook. If you want to have results in this area, then. Excitement phrases is a next type of hooks, and they generate excitement, they give enthusiasm to people following you, and usually it works for people who do follow you already, but at the same time it can attract new visitors, new viewers, because if you are excited about something and you are sharing what worked for you, then it's worth watching it. Here are the examples of this type of hooks that create excitement and anticipation of what is going to happen, and they start like this. You won't believe what just happened. Or, I'm still in shock, it actually worked. Or, I never thought I'd see the day when... And you continue with your content. We will talk in other video which content you will put after this hook, but right now you must already have a sense of how this hook is attractive, because by me just showing this facial expression and saying I never thought it will work, this is already attractive. You want to know like what worked, what happened. This is creating a lot of anticipation, and that's very good for your reels to be watched, or for your shorts, or for TikTok. Another type of hooks is humor, but it's not applicable to every industry. In some cases it's not, but I think you can try it. It might work for you. Maybe you are a type of personality with such charisma that allows you to use humor in your reels. So this is how you do it. The hooks would look like that. Hold on to your sides because this is going to be hilarious. Or warning, dead joke coming. Or get ready to giggle with, and then you continue. And you see already by saying those hooks, I am already playing a role. I'm not feeling to say some kind of anecdote to you, but I am playing the role, because when you are saying this hook, you don't want to say warning, the dead joke coming. You want to give life, you want to show what the hook is about, what the anticipation is about. People are very interested in the emotion, and you have to show this emotion, demonstrate of what they will see. Now we came to pattern interrupting, and we spoke about this at the beginning when I was talking about visuals, that visuals are interrupting. You know, sometimes they use crazy things, like they show something red in front of the camera because it will stop you from scrolling, and then they remove this red ball or something and start talking about marketing. I've seen this a lot. This is called pattern interruption, but that's visual and it's a little bit extreme, and maybe it's not that good for your brand. For some brands it's good. Maybe for my brand it would be okay, but maybe for your brand it's not good. So let us try to learn the other pattern interruption that will make you look professional without these circus tricks. So here are the examples of these hooks with that makes people stop doing what they are doing. And it starts exactly like this: stop doing what you are doing, and then you continue with your content. Or hold on a second because, and then you continue talking about your topic. Or wait, you won't believe this. So anytime there is something like wait, stop, you won't believe this, or hold on, by using those phrases you already interrupt the pattern. You stay, they were calm, they were watching something, looking for some information, and here you are coming and saying hold on, if you want to do this, this and that. And this works good, but you cannot use it in every reel. because it's like too much of stopping the pattern, so you use it rarely, but it's gonna be working well in this case. The next type is personal connection. Now, here you need to create trust with your viewer. You build up the sense of empathy, familiarity with this person, and it helps you to make people personally invested in your content. So they bond with you, and you want to have a lot of content like this. Here are the examples of hooks that start with the phrases that help build personal connection. Let me tell you the story that changed my perspective on, and you say, on what? Another one. You know, once I found myself in the similar situation, and you have to have calm voice over here, and you don't want to be screaming here, because it's like a personal conversation with a friend. You make it calm, at the beginning at least. Another one is, I've been there, and let me tell you, and then you continue your content. The next type of hook is very interesting because it creates a curiosity, or it might be just a question that people like to know the answer to. And it starts like this: what if I told you? And you continue with your content. Another one is, have you ever wondered how? And you continue with the content. And then another one, curious about? And then you continue. These types of hook compel the viewer to continue watching to satisfy their curiosity. And you know that curiosity is a great motivator. Many people are getting in trouble because of curiosity. And now they will be just watching your 1-minute video for a few times because of this curiosity. And also it encourages viewers to engage further, to see what else can be nice and interesting in your content. So it's very good type of hook. Another type of hooks is key for experts. It's quick problem solving. So because people are attracted to 3 steps to doing that, 5 steps to doing that, they need to know fast solutions to their problems. It's not that because they are lazy and they don't want to know more about how to solve their problems. It's just by watching this short content, people understand if other information that you are sharing is worth watching. So here you have a chance to present yourself, your expertise to people by giving them these steps what to do. This is how it sounds. Here is the quick fix 2 or 4. Another one is struggling with this. Here is what you should do. Find yourself in bind with, and then you give the answer. And it's very good to use numbers here. So you would say, struggling with content creation. Here are 5 steps for you to follow. You can also do, of course, content that starts with 5 steps to do this and that. That's also good. But for you to have different approaches, it's good to switch between different hooks and then continuing with those numbers. And you can use those numbers in questioning hooks like this one that we're talking about right now, in pattern interruption, like stop scrolling, here are the 5 steps too. For example, you understand what I'm talking about, but for quick problem solving type of hook, the numbers are the most natural to follow after the hook. Another one I like is the type of hook that shares with the customer how did you change your perspective on life, and it helps people to avoid mistakes. And basically this is all you are talking about. You would say something like, if I would know this earlier, I wouldn't do this and that, or I wish I knew it earlier. And here are a few more examples for you to understand. I never thought I'd say this, but, or if I knew then what I know now. Or another one, philosophical. Looking back on my life, I realize now that. The next type of hook is shock factor. Shock factor, of course, it requires from you a lot of energy, so that you need to shock your audience. It's similar with some of the hooks we already discussed. Generally, you will see in my checklist that some hooks, they are repeating in different types of hooks because they are applicable and there. So here are the examples for shock factor hooks. Prepare to be absolutely stunned for. It's like also a stop factor, right? Or the excitement. You won't believe what just happened. And this is also a shock factor. But difference is that with excitement, you are bringing up something positive that happened, and with shock factor is maybe something that you didn't expect, not always positive, but can be positive, but something you really are shocked about that happened. For example, I'm doing the Facebook advertisement for a long time, and I know that the prices for the clicks on the website are quite high. And when I have launched my reels to test just for $10 a week, and I found out that for $10 I have got 2,500 clicks on my website, I was shocked. I was not just surprised, I was shocked, because I knew that it's just not possible. And the reason it worked like this, because I didn't run advertisement on properly created reels before. So now I know, and this shock is nice to share with people and compel them to watch, because as a marketologist, as someone who helps with personal brand development, I often do marketing, and that's good to share the shock type of content like this, saying, you won't believe what just happened. I have launched advertisement for just $10 and I have got 2,000 clicks. Here is what I did. So this hook is going to be watched by anyone who is interested in attracting visitors and traffic to their websites. And another one, teaser or preview. That's mostly used when you already have the audience and they know what you are working on, usually what are your products. So before you do a release, you can do an exciting teaser, something like get ready for, and then you open the door full of room of people who came to your seminar. Or you are saying don't miss out on, and you are showing your tickets to fly from one city to another where you can meet your followers. So these types of hooks you can use however you want, and we will work with the content in the next video and combine them together. But before you go there, you have a task that you need to do. You have already got your equipment and you are already ready to start working. You know how to set your camera, you know how it should look, how your picture should look, and I would like to see what are you doing, and also I would like you to break the ice in front of the camera. This is how you will do it. You will take the list of these hooks that I have and you will choose the ones that you like, highlight them. You can print out this cheat sheet, highlight them, and I want you to sit in front of the camera and play the role. So you will just say the hook. You will say, would you like to know? Or you will say, I never thought I would do this. You see, the characters are different here. You have different tone, different energy, and I want you to be very dynamic. I want you to become free and start playing the role in front of camera. Start training with this hook and record 3 hooks for each type of hook. And you don't need to say the content after this. You just need to record the hook and make a pause. So let me show you how I would do this. Let's say I am working on 3 excitement hooks, and I would do like this. I would read the hook, I would read, you won't believe what just happened. And then I relax my shoulders, I look into the camera, and I say with a lot of energy, because this is excitement, I would say, you won't believe what just happened. And I should use my hands, I should use my muscles in the face, I should use my eyes, brows, everything should be very exciting. And then I would make the pause, read another one. I would say, I'm still shocked that this actually worked. So you can play another role here and do like this. I'm still shocked that this actually worked. So you are using one hand here instead of 2 hands. You might not use hands, you might just articulate your excitement in other way, but you have to play it out so that when you will be ready to record the videos, you will not stop here and you will have the right energy. So you have 11 types of hooks. So how many videos you have to record if you have 3 videos per each of them? You just record all these phrases straight away all together. You don't cut, you don't need to cut. And what you will have, you need to send to me, send to group, share this experience so that we can have fun, and also we need to break the ice. You have to do it so that you can work properly later. So see you in the next videos when we will work on the scripting while you are practicing your first camera interaction.